Good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing this Wednesday? Whether you are a client looking for products or an agent seeking to build a successful business, me and Kimmie, we will be sharing some testimonies, some insights, some tips that will help you achieve your goals and make a real difference in the world. So hit that like button for us. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for showing that love and that support for this page. In the comments, share where you're from. How is your Wednesday going? Is it going good for you guys? Kind of rocky this morning. It's okay. It's midweek. It's hump day. But if you haven't grabbed your cup of coffee, go ahead and do so. And we're going to go ahead and dive right on in. So, Kimmie, girl, how is your Wednesday going?
Oh, fabulous. Fabulous. Feeling awesome. How's yours?
Oh, I'm not gonna complain about anything. I got my tea right here and I am good to go. So what's really been going on? I know you had a lot to share with me this morning. So what's going on?
So, I sat there and was reading this article, and this is the one I was talking to you about earlier. But
Okay.
what I heard about is that there is a huge financial stress level among Americans. It's actually quite shocking. And I came across this article through CNBC in April of this year, and it was just mind-boggling. Very, very shocking.
Okay, so tell me more. What did the article actually reveal?
Well, brace yourself. According to that article, a staggering 70% of Americans are grappling with financial stress. Can you believe that? 70%.
I can believe it, especially since COVID and everything. Excuse me. Hold on. Let me get that throat. But I can definitely agree with that because there is a lot of things that is happening. Inflation is rising, but so what about, the paycheck to paycheck situation? I know you had mentioned that earlier today as well.
So hold on to your seat on this one. They also said that a whooping 58% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Can you imagine the constant pressure? Exactly. And they must be under. That's scary.
That is absolutely terrifying. You know what? Financial stress must take a toll on people's health and well-being as well. I mean, not only their finances, but I know their health as well, right?
Oh, absolutely right. It's not just about money troubles, it's the repercussion that's actually far reaching than that. Then the article actually goes into that. It stated that this level of stress is wreaking havoc on people's lives. It's actually causing them sleepless nights, anxieties, it's given them migraines, and even compromising their immune system. And that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, goodness gracious. That sounds like a never-ending nightmare, Kimmie. Are there, in the article, did it state if there is like long-term consequences on somebody's health dealing with financial stress like this?
Oh, sadly it is. The article also talked about the long-term effects of this financial stress. It's actually leading to high blood pressure and muscle tension, heart problems, and it's even impacting, of course, their mentality, their self-esteem, and they're not having any energy levels, which doesn't help the situation. Can you imagine taking on that toll that they're living with? Their overall health and happiness is just declining. It's just heartbreaking.
It's very heartbreaking. It's like a vicious cycle where financial stress, it triggers a cascade of health issues, and it's oh my goodness, Kimmie. I mean, I know for my family, and I mentioned it before, that growing up when I was young, I didn't understand it. But as I got older, financial stress, I saw it. Sitting back and looking over my life growing up, I saw that on my parents. I saw that on my aunties and uncles. I saw that on my older cousins. Financial stress is a major impact, especially in the community that I grew up. You know what I'm saying? Because we all are trying to get to that level where we are comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But to get there, it can be stressful, especially if you don't have, real support, or you just feel like you don't have access to understand how to properly get to that level of comfortability.
Oh
Um,
yeah, definitely. I mean, exactly. You're hitting it on the head. Now, the real kicker to this article that they also were talking about, I mean, drop this bombshell. It stated that this is a bombshell. It's a staggering 90% of illnesses and disease that we have here is actually stress related in the US. That means this financial stress is fueling a mass majority of health problems. And I'm all into the intertwining of mind and body. And this just
yes,
goes like, wow, 90%.
90%. So I mean, I and I tell my mom this. I say, stress kills because it does.
Mhm.
And we watch the movies. We've seen that when people are under that amount of stress, they can have a heart attack. That's just incredibly concerning. And we can't imagine the magnitude of this issue. It is very crucial that we find ways to alleviate financial stress and prioritize the well-being of individuals. That is so key. And like you said, that mental stress is everything starts in the mind, but then also getting that support. And like you mentioned, surrounding yourself by people who are going to be able to help you get there. Y'all gonna help each other, right?
Exactly, exactly. So, what we need to do is we need to work together, and we're going to need to support, have a support system for people that are facing hardships. And
Yep.
it's, of course, not just about the money, it's about, how we take care of ourselves and our health within, our community, our nation. And that's what I absolutely love about what we do. Our job
Yes.
gives us that opportunity to be able to share that with everybody else.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. It's time that we take action and we work towards, Kimmie, building a more resilient and financially secure society, because we need that more than ever. We really do. But together, we need to do that. We need it. We owe it to ourselves, our kids, our future generation. It's time, to really buckle down together and unite and help each other become better.
Mhm.
90%,
I know.
that is a lot. That's a
And
lot. Yeah, that's a lot.
and one simple little thing, is that we could, like, so when I started exercising in the morning or getting moving in the mornings, I
Mm-hmm.
I found out that exercise actually gives us a dopamine level. So
Mm-hmm.
that and dopamine is good for us. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, just those little teeny things. That's why I exercise in the morning. That's one of the reasons, is because I know it gives me that extra little boost, giving me that happiness in the happiness in the morning, just to get me
Mm-hmm.
going. So
Absolutely. I agree with you. You took the words right out of my mouth. You took the words right out of my mouth. Oh my goodness.
yep, yep. So so I'm glad that hey, do you exercise in
I I do.
the morning?
I'm not as sufficient as it should be. Okay.
Right.
not, I'm really not as sufficient, but I have lately been getting up in the morning. I've been doing affirmations
Oh, good.
and with the mindset with mental and stuff like that. Again, I have a big family. I came from a big family, so I do things in the morning time to kind of help me start my morning off right. So
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I was just curious. So, as you can see, it's time to address these concerns head on, and we need to take control of our own destinies. Each and every one of us has the power to make a change in our financial well being and, of course, our overall health.
Mhm. And let me ask you, how many of you find yourself drowning in debt? Are financial worries keeping you up at night, impacting your health, causing anxiety? Well, you guys, I'm here to tell you that you have the ability to turn that tide and regain control over your finances and your life.
Absolutely. It's time to take charge of our financial futures and break free from the chains of debt. And it's not just about money. Our physical and mental health are at stake here.
That is right, Kimmie. Yes. So where do we start, right? That's the next question. Well, the first step, you guys, is understanding your financial situation. Okay. Take a close look at your income, expenses, outstanding debts. Create a realistic budget that prioritizes essential expenses and allows you to save.
Absolutely. Now, let's talk about tackling that debt. How do we start?
Mhm.
We need to start by prioritizing our debts based on interest rates. That's the key, interest rates. You want to consider paying off your highest interest debts first, such as credit cards. We all know that has the high interest rates. Then explore how special software with certain insurance companies can assist in eliminating the debt and even get you out of that debt even faster than you probably could imagine. And
Mhm.
it's going to save you money and interest so that you can keep that money in your pocket and not be giving
Yes.
it back to the lenders. So that's a big one. And don't forget to build an emergency fund in some way in case of that emergency.
Yes, it is very essential to educate yourselves about personal finance. So take advantage of free resources around you. Okay, attend financial literacy workshops. Connect with us here in Insurance Buzz. We'll be more than glad to be able to help and guide you guys. Empower yourself with knowledge so that you can make informed decisions and navigate the financial landscape effectively. So that's very key, you guys, okay?
And remember, take care of your health. Is actually
Yes.
equally important. Stress-related illnesses can wreak havoc on us, on our well-being, on our
Mhm.
mind. Incorporate stress management techniques into your daily routine. Engage in activities that bring your happiness,
Mhm.
with practice in, say, your mindfulness on what you're doing, needs over wants, those type of things.
Yes.
Exercise regularly, so stay on that key. and, and prioritize your self-care.
Indeed, indeed. Keep going with the exercising, you guys. That is very helpful. I know I have it in my phone, but today is a reminder to take care of your health. You have the control to prioritize your health and your finances and set yourself up on a path to a brighter future. It won't be easy. This is not an overnight transformation, but it's possible, you guys. It's definitely possible. With determination and perseverance, you can conquer your debts and improve your overall well-being, your health.
Definitely. And remember, it's never too late to start. However, how do you take that first step? That first step is in making that decision. Now, once you get that decision made that you're going to do it, you then can
Yep.
start living a healthier life and better financial future overall.
Yeah. So go ahead, go out here and make a impact today. And again, we thank you for joining. We thank you guys for tuning in each day with us as we share these tips with you guys. Again, thank you for joining Kimmie and Key. You guys have a beautiful one. Bye.
We're gonna take on the world.